Morning guys, it's August 14th and I'm back with another video on court cards. Now, court cards to me have always been difficult, right? And I was recommended to learn tarot with the Rider-Waite-Smith, and that's how I'm learning. And I hated it at the start, and I'm absolutely obsessed with the Rider-Waite-Smith now, and I wouldn't actually use anything else. I have all the decks, but I always go back to my Rider-Waite-Smith. But as you know, in the Rider-Waite-Smith, the court cards are quite difficult to understand. The pages are just standing there with whatever element they have in their hands. The knights are all just sitting on a horse, making some sort of movement forward. The queens are all just sitting on a throne, and the kings are all just sitting on the throne. None of them have any facial expressions. None of them are showing any movement or doing anything that they would do within the suit that they are. Okay? The one deck I would highly recommend to learn the suit cards, the court cards properly from is the Light Seers Tarot, right? So what I have is I have the 4 pages here, and I have the knights set out, and I have the queens and I have the kings, so I'll go through them. Now, I've also put them in order of their elements and kind of the speed of the elements. So, Wands being fire is the fastest element, to me at least. That this is one version of timing I saw once, so I keep them in this order. So, Wands, because if you can imagine, if you had a forest and you set a match to it, it would burn very quickly, okay? So that's why Wands first. Then I do Swords, which is air, and then Cups, which is water, and Pentacles, which is earth. So I have them in that order, okay? So if you think of the Page of Wands, the Page of Wands is a guy with a cap, and he's just standing there holding his wand and staring at it, okay? That's it. That's all you have with the Rider-Waite-Smith. Look at this divine Page of Wands, okay? It's a girl. All the symbolism is there. She has, do you know, the little gecko-y kind of things? They're all over her pants. So the symbolism is still there within this deck, okay? She's standing there. She's gazing adoringly at her wand, which is whatever idea she's had, whatever creative idea or plan that she's come up with. Maybe it's a new job. Whatever that wand represents. This card, whenever I see it, even though it's fire, the phrase that comes into my head when I see this card is throw caution to the wind, okay? Because she's just sort of flinging the wand up in the air, and there is a circle of wind which is taking it up into the air. So she's after having an idea. She's after being offered a job. She's after being offered maybe a place in a course that she's very passionate about, whatever, something like that. And she's going, oh, feck it, I'm doing it. And she's thrown the wand up in the air, and she's about to take off on an adventure. So, like, you can see the expression on her face. She is absolutely so passionate about what she's doing. You can see the movement, because it's the fastest moving suit. The movement is there. And I love the fact that it's modern, and she's wearing fabulous clothes, and I love the handwriting with the name. The colour is amazing. It mightn't be as good on camera, but the colour is amazing. So that's the Page of Wands. So the Page of Swords. Okay, so Swords is air. Swords is thoughts, communication, the mind. So someone in Swords energy. I'm actually Swords. I'm Libra, so I'm an air sign. And Swords is air. So Swords, and I know this, is someone who is always thinking, is always planning, and doing it all at the same time, moving forward, thinking, planning, the whole lot. So you can see this girl, she has her light bulbs to guide her forward, or for her light bulb moments. I always think of when I see these. She has her book out, so she's holding it down, she's reading, and she's walking forward all at the same time, because that is a fast moving suit, remember. So she's doing it all. Okay. Now the problem is sometimes you can move forward without doing enough thinking, you know. And while she's concentrating at that book, she could come off that little stick that she's travelling across. So these are all things that give you extra information. Again, beautiful card, fabulous imagery. All the Rider-Waite-Smith symbolism is there, but the colour is beautiful and facial expressions are amazing. Clothes are amazing. Okay, the Page of Cups would be someone who's has his head in the clouds. He's kind of a dreamer, you know. And this is the second slowest moving suit. It's cups, it's water. You can see this guy sitting there and you have all the energy beaming out from his heart. He's kind of away in a dreamland. If pigs could fly is the kind of motto or whatever that would go with this card. Again, all the symbolism is there. He has there's two hands, imaginary hands, being held out here holding a heart. So this is kind of the offering that you're getting with this card. So you have a lot of blue here. You have a lot of love beaming out of his heart. You have a lot of dreaming going on, which is all, Page of Cups energy. Okay? So I love this Page of Cups. And the Page of Pentacles, absolutely beautiful. Look at all the colours. I mean, the colours are pure earth energy. And this girl is standing still. Okay, because this is the slowest moving suit. So she's standing still. She's balancing on one leg. She's like, I've made my plans. I've been very resourceful. And I'm going to take my time. I'm just going to balance here on one leg for a while. And see what happens. This is beautiful. So next we have the Knights. Now again, Knight of Wands will be the fastest moving knight. So this knight isn't actually on her horse, which she normally would be. They're all on the horse in the Rider-Waite-Smith, but she's not on the horse here. But you can see the horse is up on her on its back legs and it's raring to go. You can see she's raring to go. She's full of energy, excitement, passion. She's drumming away like a mad woman on that drum. So she's been offered the job. She's gone off to college. She's kind of starting a new life after college, after school. And she's excited and she's showing that excitement. And again, the colour is all fire related. Okay. Then we have the Knight of Swords, who moves so fast that his motorbike is after taking off without him, so he's running to catch up with his motorbike. Another thing about these cards actually is if you look closely in them, the Elder Futhark rune symbols are in them, so you need to look out for those too and look them up and see what they mean, because there's that extra layer of symbolism with the runes. Okay. And again, this Knight of Swords, the colouring is very much swords related. Then we have the Knight of Cups. So this guy, again, he's not on his horse. He's sitting. And the horse has one leg up saying, maybe we should go. But there's no major plans for any movement here, obviously, because this guy is sitting on a stool with this big bunch of roses. This is a knight. This is a knight in shining armour kind of knight. Full of love, full of passion for whoever he's with, whoever he loves, and he's a picnic laid out and he's a love note in an envelope and he is ready for a romantic picnic. Okay, so this is about love, emotions, intuition, romance, and you can see that from all the colouring, from the facial expression, from his posture, that's the word. And then we have the Knight of Pentacles, which I absolutely love. Again, he's not on his horse. This guy has decided to walk. It's because it's the slowest moving suit. So Pentacles are someone very resourceful. They use everything around them. They don't waste anything. That's definitely like me in cooking. If I look into the fridge of a day and I've no kind of real ingredients left for something, but I've all these bits of things that are kind of about to go to date or need to be used up, I will concoct some kind of meal and it'll be beautiful from whatever I have left over. So there's nothing wasted. This reminds me of the Colette Baron-Reid Spirit Animal deck. One of them is Vulture Spirit, which says nothing is wasted. This is what a Pentacles person is like. Nothing is wasted. So this guy has his bag packed, he knows where he's going, he knows what he's doing, he has his plans made, and he is moving forward very slowly, walking in front of his horse, who is by no means in any rush either. You can tell by the stature of the horse, you know. So that's the Knights, and then we're on to the Queens. I just have to move one leg because it's going dead. So we have the Queen of Wands, and again symbolism is there. She's sitting in meditative pose and she has the cat in front of her. She is holding up her wand with excitement, with passion, with drive for what she's doing, and she has this amazing ball of energy in her hands. You can clearly see she's doing some magic or other. This is a stunning Queen of Wands card. Then we have the Queen of Swords. So again, air, thought, communication, all that. But if you look here, caged up, she has a little cup, which kind of just gives a little glimmer of, you know, love energy, emotion energy, intuition energy. So like normally the Queen of Swords is seen as someone who would just cut you down and kind of has no love or emotions in her whatsoever. But to me, at least, I haven't read the symbolism of this. I wouldn't even say it in the book, but this cup here gives me a total, I'm not a cold-hearted bitch kind of energy, you know. And again, there's symbolism everywhere. So on this little flag is the symbol for air, you know. So that's the Queen of Swords. The Queen of Cups, lads. Oh my God, it's divine. Look at this. She's immersed in water. She has a cup on her lap. There is a crown up here made of water, so it's just hovering over her head. And she has those amazing water energy healing hands up in the air. She's her eyes closed and she's her head up to spirit, and she is immersed in it all, like she's immersed in that water. This is the most divine Queen of Cups. This deck really is fabulous for court cards. And look at this Queen of Pentacles. You would have seen this. This is kind of a card that's shown a lot when you know, if you Google the deck, the Lightseers Tarot, this is one which will come up a lot. So this is someone who's completely grounded. She's immersed in nature. Her, instead of a crown, she has that beautiful kind of cloth hat thingy on her head, and she has twigs and branches and all sorts coming out of it, showing her earth symbolism. And she's sitting there with her eyes closed. She's clearly meditating. She's trusting in nature. She's out in nature. You can see she's in the woods, but she's out in nature and she's feeling nature, and she's letting nature take over her senses. Beautiful, beautiful Queen of Pentacles. And then last but not least, we have our kings. So look at this King of Wands. First of all, he's handsome. Second of all, his wand is actually, it's burning like this. It's like his guiding torch thingy, you know. But look at the lion behind him. Then you can see that kind of passion and strength of a lion. And again, very modern. He's out in the desert, which is kind of where they are in the Rider-Waite-Smith deck. They're kind of show them as out in the desert anyway, but or at least in some decks. But you can see the passion here with the red t-shirt, and you can see the courage and strength that he has with the lion behind him. Okay, and the King of Swords. So here we have the King of Swords. Again, fabulous looking man. All that blue sky shows communication. the bird over his head is showing co-creating with spirit, is the symbolism of that bird. The bird flying around in the distance is about freedom. He has an owl in front of him, and owl spirit is about wisdom, as wise as an owl. So you have some amazing symbols, and there is somewhere the triangle is there. Oh yeah, so on top of the post above the bird is the triangle symbolism for the air element again. So absolutely stunning King of Swords. Look at this King of Cups. Talk about chilled out and zen. You have the fish symbolism there. There's a starfish actually. If you look up, if you just Google Colette Baron-Reid starfish spirit symbolism and go to photos, you will, or images is the word, images, you will see an image of the starfish spirit card from that deck, and the meaning of it is absolutely beautiful. And again, you have the boat in the background, and he has his cup here, and he is completely immersed in spirit energy, in love energy, in healing energy. So this is an incredible King of Cups. And last but not least, our King of Pentacles. I know I do love this King of Pentacles because in the Rider-Waite-Smith King of Pentacles, I don't know if anyone's noticed it, there's so much in the image, it's very hard to see what's actually going on. But he has his foot on what looks like a metal dog. I'm not sure what the kind of original meaning of that is. But here, he has his trusty dog next to him. And he's smiling. He's not a kind of smug, I have loads of money, I'm better than you kind of look on his face, like the King of Pentacles in the Rider-Waite-Smith, which I don't like, I have to say. But this is a beautiful, beautiful King of Pentacles. And again, the earthiness is there, the friendliness is there, and beautiful dog is there. Do you know? So that is my video on the court cards of the Lightseers Tarot. Okay, so I hope you all enjoyed it. Please do leave a like and leave your comments. If you have any other, if you have this deck and you have any other thoughts on any of those cards, please do let me know. I love to hear other people's opinions. Thanks a million, guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.